You can't have ignorant thoughts and let those thoughts be in control. Here, you can't. No, here is not that place. Here is the place where we come to because we want to understand peace. Now, I had Kevin say something to me the other day. He said he'll never have that idea of wimpy peace again. Wimpy, I think, was the word.
Yeah.
He experienced peace. He went to the pyramid. And experiencing real peace. Understanding that the real peace is not wimpy. Here is the place to understand the non-wimpy peace. We are the warrior monks. Think of the term. Warrior spirit. Not creating war, but being able to wage war in the proper way. The warrior monk. Or monkess. I guess the word is none. I don't know. But to wage war in the right way against ignorance. Our own ignorance and ignorance. I'm using it as two different words. And maybe the third word, which makes it to the real extreme. Ignorance. Okay. The real extreme of ignorance and ignorance. We wage war against those things. Those things war must be waged against them with a gentleness, with peace. There's a gentleness. Because we have been brought down. We try to understand God and godliness through complexity. God is the most simple thing, and in the most simple place imaginable. The silence, the great silence. Peace reigns. There's no need to fight. Even when I am engaged in combat with you, I am not fighting you. I'm not fighting you. I accept you. You throw the punch, I accept the punch. And I just happen to throw the other hand up while you're standing there. I'm not fighting you. I'm not resisting you. Gentleness. The first step in that gentleness. Objectivity. A softness. Understanding. My desire to say to those people, no one masters anything. You don't even master yourself. You simply understand yourself. That's a gentleness. You treat yourself gently. Gently. You don't treat yourself like you would a piece of iron. You're not pounding yourself into shape. You have no shape except the idea that you have no shape in spirit. Now, let me say again at that juncture, do not try and make something happen. Do not try to be that you just heard me say. because you will only interfere with your process of becoming that. Do the technique. You want to get to Detroit? Just start putting one foot in front of the other one and heading toward Detroit. Do the technique. The technique is to aid you and to put you in position to understand. Things will happen. You want to see your ancestors, so to speak? Just open the phone line and you'll find them. You'll find them there. Looking at, well, is he right yet? You will find these things. But by doing the right thing. If someone saying, you know, I think you stepped in some dog crap, because every time you walk past, you leave shoe tracks with dog crap. Look down. Be honest. Be honest with yourself. That's what's important. We think being honest is being honest with everybody else, and I got to not steal, and well, yeah, that too, but that's not the honesty we're talking about. We're talking about the honesty with, why am I in the position I'm in? The honesty with what I do. I will have to be honest with you about things, because I want you to be honest with yourself. That's what this is. I'm honestly about what we're here to do. I'm honestly about that. Okay? I don't mean to hurt your feelings, but if your feelings get hurt, that's not on me. That's on you. It doesn't mean to hurt your feelings. It's not a goal. Why is the world against me? No, the world is just being itself and letting you know where you should be honest with yourself about what you think about what's going on. And opening up. If you continue to open up as a result of the things that happen, you continue to grow and you continue to move, and things become better and better. Better. You have no idea as to the magic of this world, the degree of magic to which things happen. You have no idea of who you are and how you can see. You want to ask me things about this physical universe? I can answer your question. Why? Because I see it. I'm looking at it. That's because the mind is not small, or the spirit is not small. Only minds are small, I should say. Only views are small. Now that small view is not going to match up to the largeness of things. It's not. So don't try and make it match. You try and make it match, you're just wasting your time. Doesn't make any sense. It's like trying to swim in the air. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. No logical, reasonable sense. Know who you are. If you learn the limitations of what you have, you will learn there are no limitations to what you have. Only the way you've been trying to do it is limited. The power of thought is amazing. Some people will say the power of prayer. Well, see, I don't know about praying. Only time I offered a serious prayer was when that bear was on my ass. It was serious. Which reminds me, and I'll close on this, a guy go to church all the time, and the preacher would say, son, no matter what situation you get yourself in, pray. 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 So the preacher sees him one day, and he's all scratched up, and arm all ripped, and clothes all ripped, and he's half naked and everything. And the preacher says, son, what happened? He said, I learned something, preacher. Praying is good in prayer meeting, but prayer ain't worth a damn in bear meeting. Have a good day. Thank you.